Every life has expansion packs, moments that drop into your world without warning, installing themselves overnight, and suddenly everything looks different. New skills, new challenges, new maps, new versions of you. Some expansions arrive gently, some crash your whole system. Some feel like gifts, some feel like glitches. But every single one changes the way you play the game. This is the story of the packs that built me. Now, let's talk about my first pack, childhood. Childhood was the first pack I never asked for, but I had to learn how to navigate it. It came with traits I didn't choose, worlds I didn't design, and NPCs who shaped me, whether they meant to or not. It taught me curiosity, it taught me imagination. It taught me how to build worlds inside my head when the real one didn't feel safe enough. Childhood was my base game update. The foundation, everything else was second. Growing up meant installing the social expansion pack, the one that forces you to learn how to read rules, decode energy, and survive dynamics you didn't create. This pack taught me how to be funny when I don't feel confident, how to be quiet when I didn't feel safe, how to be adaptable when everything around me kept shifting. It gave me the observer trait. It gave me the people reader skill. It gave me the ability to sense tension before anyone said a word. This pack didn't just build me, it protected me. Now, that the people reader trait, I got that real well. Because I could read people. Not just like, oh yeah, I'ma read you, like tell you off, but reading them. There's a difference. What Nene Leakes said about Cynthia, Miss Cynthia knows how to read, not read. Read. There's a difference. Anyway, there's a difference because not only can you read people, some people can't read some people, but not only can you read people, but you can actually read people. You can tell when somebody is hurt. You can tell when somebody is happy. You can tell when somebody is two faced. And Lord knows, I know a lot of people who claim to be something, who claim to be this, that, and the third, but they're not. Yeah. And I could read somebody. I could read people like, okay, you know what? You ain't for real. That's just like in your religion. You have Christians. You can actually read a Christian tell when somebody is faking. You can. I know I went to revival last night, and the pastor was talking about the topic. His sermon topic was wait on the Lord, which is something I really need to do because I feel because when I pray, I want something to happen right then and there, but I gotta wait. I need to learn patience. That's my biggest thing I need to work on is patience. But anyway, back to the topic. He when he was talking about people in the church, he said, you know, some people when music start, they start shouting and everything. As soon as the music done, they sit down. That ain't the spirit. That ain't the whole. You just move for it. And I recall back in, I can't remember the season, but I remember it's the Christian J show, Hello God, I Need You. That's the season. And I remember in that season, I had an episode about performative Christians or something to that effect. And I remember I said, some of y'all just come to church half of the time just to show off your fancy footwork, this, that, and the third. Then as soon as the music stops, you done. You ain't nothing else coming out of it. You just done. Soon as the music stops, you sit right back down. It's like, what you got going on? Like, I thought you was in the spirit. I can't remember exactly what episode number that was, but you want to go back and listen to it? It's available. Anyway, that's the thing though. I'm able to read people. Not like read them, but I'm able to read people like I could pick up on different energies and different frequencies, different spirits. I can. I really can. And I don't know if it was a heritage or I just picked it up or anything, but I really got that level of discernment. I really do. I can tell when somebody's happy. Yeah, I'm an empath, but I can tell when somebody is faking something. I can tell when somebody. I got that level of discernment. I do. I got that level of discernment with come these false prophets. That's also an episode I talked about in the Christian J show. Hello God, I need you. That's another one. That I think that was like episode 2 or something. Yeah. When I say when people tell you, oh, the Lord told me to tell you this, no, he didn't. No, he didn't, baby. My Lord didn't tell you that. You just decided to tell us yourself. Mhm. But let's get back to the topic at hand. Heartbreak is the expansion that hits like a patch you weren't ready for. It rewrites your emotional coding. It forces you to comfort yourself and comfort the versions of yourself you didn't know existed. This pack taught me how to feel deeply, lose gracefully, rebuild slowly, and love myself without needing a mirror. Heartbreak didn't break me, it debugged me. Creativity was the first pack I chose, the first pack that felt like freedom instead of survival. It gave me a world I could design, a voice I could shape, a story I could tell, a future I could imagine. This pack didn't just build me, it revealed me. It showed me the version of myself that wasn't coded by circumstance, but by choice. There are moments when life hits fast forward and you don't get a loading screen. You just wake up in a new world with new responsibilities and no tutorial. This pack taught me how to adapt quickly, how to make decisions without fear, how to trust myself even when I'm glitching, how to keep moving even when the map is still loading. Fast forward moments don't ask for permission. They just update you. Healing is the expansion that takes the longest to download. It requires space, patience. It requires uninstalling old versions of yourself. This pack taught me how to sit with my own coding, how to rewrite traits that hurt me, how to delete patterns that no longer service me, how to choose peace even when chaos feels familiar. Healing is the pack that built the version of me I'm finally proud of. And then there's the pack that changed everything, the one built by us for us. This expansion pack taught me representation isn't optional, creativity is cultural. Community is code. Black imagination is world building. This pack didn't just build me, it gave me a universe to belong to. The expansion packs that built me weren't random. They were necessary. They were transformative. They were the updates that turned survival into story, pain into purpose, and imagination into identity. These packs didn't just shape my gameplay, they shaped my life.